Welcome students. Hope you all are safe at home. The school has started online study that is school from home. I, Poonam Tyagi here will teach you social science class 8. Now let's start. The name of the book is Me and My World of Mindmakers Publications. See students how the cover page is beautifully designed showing the glory of India. Now let's start with the second chapter of geography that is land, soil and water. Students, have you seen your environment? It consists of these three different resources: land, soil and water, as these are natural resources. These are called natural because they occur naturally. In this chapter, we are going to learn about land, its usage, how it is conserved, soil, how it is formed and how it is conserved, and the very last, water, the important resource, how it is used and its conservation. Now let's start. These resources should be used very in the best possible way, in a judicious, rational way, so that it can be saved for the future generations. Let's start with the first natural resource, that is land. Land covers about 29% of total surface area and the remaining 71% is covered with water. Now, as 90% of the world population occupies only 30% of land area. The next, human beings use land for different purposes like agriculture, next factories, building houses, and it is in fact habitat for animals and mining. Here the very important is that next the distribution of population is not equally at all places, as some are sparsely populated and some are densely populated. Sparsely means less populated, means here the physical environment conditions are inhospitable, like the northern part of Russia, Norway, and in fact the higher slopes of Himalayas. The next is densely means more populated. It means these regions are best suitable for agriculture. Now the next topic is importance of land. Land is needed to produce crops for different purposes and it acts as a raw material for different buildings. Here I want to give you one example, that if cotton is the raw material and the cloth will be the finished product, and in between the process will be manufacturing, and that is called cotton textile industry. The importance of land depends upon different factors like relief, soil fertility, and availability of water and needs of people. Here the relief means the highest and lowest elevation points in our area. The next is land use. How the land is used by the people, as I've explained you earlier in this video. The next, the land use depends upon two factors mainly, physical factors and human factors. Physical factors contain topography, soil, climate, minerals. Here topography means it is a detailed map of the surface features of land. It includes different things like mountains, hills, valleys, roads. And the very important next is human factors, capital and technology. Capital here means money. And the next is technology. What is the meaning of technology? I tell you. It means these are the skills of human that help in the transferring the physical material into valuable resource. I want to give you a very interesting example right now. As if a long time ago, when the humans did not have the technology to extract minerals, the rocks were not a resource. But when they began to extract minerals from, they become a resource. Now let's start with the next topic, that is the land use pattern in India. This shows map this land use. As the parrot color you can see here, it uses the arable land, that is suitable for agriculture, like Uttar Pradesh, Punjab, Haryana. The forest green color shows, it means different trees in the northeastern areas, Odisha. You get an ample of products from forest. The next is shrub and grasses. The yellow color shows, it shows the herbs and shrubs in different areas. The unproductive land shows the area that is not suitable for agriculture. The next is pattern of land use. As India is called agricultural country, so maximum land under cropland is India. The forest maximum land under the country example I'll give you Brazil, and for the pastures it is Australia, and the next is cultivatable land and the non-agricultural land. The next is source Ministry of Agriculture. What it says, that as the population is increasing, so the demands will be more and the supply will be less. So for this, a proper plan of land use should be considered, like the quality of land and the need of community. Here the land has been in two parts, private land and community land. Private land means that possesses of your own. For example, you're having your own book and you are the owner of that book. And the community land means a group of people. As give you an example, traditionally Adivasis live in India and they consider land a community land. pasture as a resource for raising their domestic animals, to collect fodder in the tribal areas that this being used. The next, there is a great change in land use pattern as the land is not used properly by the people. For this, the main reason is behind the increasing population, and who is responsible for these all things? We the human. They have started enriching the different the land for different use things like commercial and residential buildings as urbanization is increasing. So here is the duty to conserve the land very proper. Here you can see the picture how it is used. In the first and the second figure, it is shown that the pictures are being used for agriculture purpose, and the next two pictures as urbanization is increased, so it leads to construction of different buildings. Now, what is next topic? Land degradation. Degradation means the thing that is not suitable for undesirable. That here it means the land that is not suitable for agriculture. So the many reasons are responsible for this. The first is increased population, deforestation, cutting of trees, shifting cultivation. This is being practiced in different areas, tribal areas. Soil erosion means to carry away the soil. Mining is done on large scale in different regions, and overgrazing of animals. So the next is the impact of land degradation. What is impact? Impact here means आप पूछोगे भाई कि मैम impact का क्या मतलब होता है? Impact मतलब प्रभाव. जैसे कि किसी चीज के ऊपर आपको इफेक्ट पड़ रहा है, उसको बुरा इफेक्ट भी पड़ सकता है और अच्छा भी. But here we are talking about the bad effect impact of land degradation on people. The first one is it will lead to uncertainty in food productivity, as it will lead to food shortage, and in fact it can result into greater disaster like famines that will not be good for the economic development of the country. The next is migration of people. Migration here means to move people from one place to another in search for better food and jobs. And last is general description of ecosystems. Students, here are some questions, written questions from you from these two pages, page 125 and page 126. Hope these questions will help you a lot in your understanding of the chapter. Thanks for the day.